Hello and welcome. It is the first day of January 2018. Let's talk more about the NHL and in game wagering as far as the exact score of the contest. Something I have seen available, but only available through live game, at least through Cloud Bet, where you can bet the exact score at pretty large payouts for some picks. So, what I've done is got every single score up to now and how many times it has landed upon each selection, the visitors being on the left hand side, the home team being on the right. The way they do it is they have every score combination available up to the fives. Everything that's got a six or more counts as other. So there have been one of every 6.5 games. Somebody is going to score at least 6 goals in regulation time. So it's only one of every 315 times, or twice this season, nobody has scored in regulation. But what I was noticing was at the start of the game, I was offered 30 to 1, 31 to 1 even, on a 4 to 2 win for the home team, which has occurred, happens one every 21 and 3/5 between 3/4 times, but less than 21 and 22. 29 in total has the home team won that. I thought those were pretty decent odds for what should be a common score. And I did this at the start of the game or in the first few seconds of such. And then then during the first period, I calculated these results. It took about 15 minutes. And thus, these are how the results play through all of them. 5-5 has happened 23 times, or every 27.4 games. And I was getting 40 to 1 near the end of the first period, so these are all tiny, tiny bets, especially when you're getting 40 to 1 odds, but that's what I was offered, was 40 to 1 odds that this game would go to overtime, tied at 5. Now maybe of the 23 games, what was the end of the first period score? Something, be interested, what was it usually, 2-1 or 2-2? How many games were 1-0 or 2-0? Well, some of them maybe. But I'm interested to see what the lines are at the start of the game. So I'll look at the 2 games later today and take a screenshot of what the opening odds are, so in the first minute of the game, and see if there's any way of maybe finding advantage amongst such a play. Because as I stated before in one of the videos a few days ago, that I think they play too many games in that they have way too many lines. And the more aggressive they go by giving more options, well, the more accurate they have to be. So my job is to see if I can find any discrepancies. I'm not too sure where they will lie as of yet, if there is any, but it's something that I'll be looking at. But if you're looking for how often scores lie on a certain spot, this is how it works. One of the things I'm going to be looking at is the other bet, which I can see is 6.5 times. So therefore, when we get to the start of the game, especially the more games you think are the overs, what type of price is going to be offered on it? Be very curious on that. And if the score happens to be 2-1 after the first, is it even more likely than 6.5 to 1? Of course, that's more advanced statistics. But that's just something, again, I want to look at as I try to find what the more common scores are. In fact, what I'll do now is do the following. Just want to make sure I got everything that I need. Yeah, so I'm going to sort this by the most common scores there is. And then see from there, they're the ones to target because they're the ones that win the most often. So we'll sort it by column B, but for the other side. So other than 3-3 is the most common score of regulation, followed by the 5-2 home win, followed by the 4-1 home win. So 4-2 home win is not that common, obviously. In fact, where is right here? 4-2. Then the 4-4 overtime game, followed by 4-1 for the visitors, followed by 1-1 and 5-5, then 3-2 visitors, 2-1 home, 3-1 home, and so on and so forth. I'll scroll this down and the video. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a magnificent day. Bye-bye.